The first thing I do is I walk up to the bar and I set my feet. After that, just from experience, I know where to put my hands on the bar. I know how far apart they need to be. Throughout this whole process, you'll see that one thing that I'm always trying to do is get the straps as tight as possible around my wrists and as tight as possible around the bar. So I guess just backing up a little bit. So here is a strap. And I know me, if I'm messing with something that I've never used before, it can be, even the simplest stuff for me can be confusing. So basically the way that you will set this strap up is there's a loop and you just run the strap through the loop to create another loop. Now this is an example. There's two ways you can do it. You'll know if it's backwards because like this right here, as I tighten it, it's twisted. So we don't want that. That means I put the strap in the wrong way. So if it gets this weird like twist, you just take it out and then feed it through the other way. And then put your hand through, tighten it like that. So anyway, where I was going with this is like, throughout this process, you'll see that I'm constantly taking the strap, tightening on my wrist like that, and I'm really intentional about getting a good tight wrap around the bar. And I'll say one other thing about straps is if you haven't already invested in straps, since we're trying to get the straps as tight as possible around our wrists, if you can find straps that have like a pad, this way this material doesn't dig into your wrist, they might be a lot more comfortable and it'll be more likely that you'll get the tightness that you need. So the important thing is just finding straps that are comfortable, finding a material that you like and that doesn't dig into your wrist. These are the ones that I've used for a long time. Again, it's not a plug for these straps, but I just like how they have this built-in pad, and so this material doesn't dig into my wrist, and so I can get that really tight fit. So this first side, with both sides, I like to do 2 revolutions. So I like to take the strap and wrap it twice around the bar. First side's pretty easy because we have that second hand to help us. When we flip to the other side, that's where it gets a little more tricky because we only have the one hand. So my little trick for that is I'll put my hand on the bar, I'll get that first revolution, I'll try to get that as tight as possible, and then I will take my quad and I'll push my quad against the strap into the bar to keep it tight as I then fish for that strap so I can get that second revolution. And then here's just that second side from the back view. Again, being very intentional about hand position, being very intentional about getting a tight wrap on that first revolution. From there, taking my quad, pushing it against the strap into the bar, getting that second revolution. And then from there, just making some micro adjustments with my hands and feet before unracking it. And then one more little note is even though we're using straps, we still want to have a firm grip. So we still want to grab the straps and the bar. We still want to have a good grip to help stabilize our wrists, elbows, and shoulders.